Welcome back. We have a lot to talk about from this week as Elon Musk just launched an official Tesla Dogecoin dedicated page on the Tesla website. If that is not a good sign for the future, I don't know what the heck is, but we've had a crazy week when it comes to what has been happening with the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, and multiple other major players in crypto, as we have seen the market with a pretty strong rebound. And this is what I've been telling you for a while was going to happen, as Bitcoin up 15% this week, up nicely on the day is Dogecoin as well, Ethereum, Solana, Litecoin going up nicely on the week. And this is as a result of a bunch of major players in crypto, quote, suddenly shifting. Now we have an article that actually came out here from Forbes. IMF, quote, suddenly flips on crypto as Wall Street fuels a 200 billion Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto price rally. And that's what they want you to believe. They just randomly decided to flip. All of this intense talk. Crypto's gonna do this, crypto's gonna do that. What they're doing is they're manipulating the market. They purposely tried to sow as much doubt as possible because they wanted to invest a lot of money in Bitcoin. International Monetary Fund, Goldman Sachs, all of the major crypto players, Wall Street, these people purposefully will lie to you, manipulate you, and the media literally works hand in glove with them. It's remarkable how, in the United States especially, but other places in the world too, the media has literally just become a tool of the rich and powerful to get more rich and powerful. But there are ways you can make money from that. Don't listen when they're lying, and it's obvious when they are. I'll tell you when they are. If you can't figure it out on your own, which you probably can, I'll tell you. I'll show you when they're lying, because I pretty much every single time I'm able to figure out what they're doing and what their real plan is. But take a look at this. The Bitcoin price has almost doubled this year, sparking fears the investment window, quote, may be closing as traders abandon smaller cryptos, in some cases in favor of Bitcoin, its nearest rival Ethereum, following a US crackdown that some people think is part of a plot to destroy the market, actually a plot to make those people richer and more powerful. But here's what's interesting. Now they're doing this with Bitcoin mainly right now. Dogecoin is next. The number one coin that's doubted. Just like they tried to sow doubt about Bitcoin, they're doing the same thing with Dogecoin, and they will try to get rich off of Dogecoin next. It's only a matter of time, with Elon Musk leading the charge to make Dogecoin popular, with him adding the Tesla website page, which I'm excited to show you soon. With all these things happening at the same time, it's obvious where we're going with this, and there's multiple other key indicating factors. That's not it, but you can see now, as the world's largest asset manager leads a surprise Wall Street charge into Bitcoin and crypto, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has suddenly softened its previous attitude towards crypto bans, warning they may not be effective. So out of nowhere, you go from thinking crypto needs to be banned, quote unquote, to now you want to invest in it big time? Oh, now it's not going to be banned? It's hilarious how this works. They didn't really just shift magically overnight. They are trying to control the markets, and they're going to control Dogecoin next. That's what's important here. That's why we should be holding it, and that's why it's such a good opportunity in the crypto market right now. It's really not even close compared to a lot of other opportunities out there at this current point in time. Dogecoin, if you just invest a few thousand, that has the ability to turn into $1 million. Dogecoin to $1 million. They're sending your Dogecoin stash to 1 million. I'm going to make that the title of this video because I think it's important that all of us realize this. If we're not seeing the manipulation happening with Bitcoin, and it's not even done yet. They're going to continue to try to ramp up the price of Bitcoin now. They're going to do the whole crypto market. They will make this thing skyrocket after they have already put all of their investments in. They can't control the markets with their money. They have a lot of money, but compared to the entire market, it's not enough to fully control it. So they have to try to play mind tricks. They have to use the media apparatus. They have to try to make you believe things that are not true in order to manipulate the market. That's the only way they can do it. They don't have enough money, even though they have a lot of it, compared to the entire market, to actually manipulate everything. And the reason why that's positive is because that means on the downside, the only way you will fall for it and people will fall for it is if they are believing the lies. Even so, though, at this point, it's becoming an unstoppable machine, and that's why they had to push such a big campaign to get enough people to believe that it could be stopped. And of course, they're in cahoots with SEC, with the government. It's all one big operation. We all can see it if we look close enough, and I'm gonna try to expose it to the best of my abilities. But few countries have completely banned crypto assets, given their, quote, risks. Of course, you mean like how the dollar has risks, how all the normal fiat currencies have risk. Normal, we say. This approach may not be effective in the long run, as 3 senior IMF economist wrote in a blog post discussing central bank digital currency CBDC adoption and crypto regulation. So they're basically saying they don't think that's the appropriate approach, which is a complete 180 or 360 here. I guess the 360 would just be going right back to where you were. So it's a complete 180, but you can see trying to crack down on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies in 2021, expelling Bitcoin and crypto miners from the country, and briefly crashing the market before crypto companies established themselves in the US and around the world. The IMF has clashed with El Salvador since the country gave Bitcoin legal tender status in 2021, warning of underlying risks to financial integrity and stability, fiscal sustainability, and consumer protection. Earlier this year, the IMF said outright crypto bans should be not ruled out, and called for a coordinated response. You see, that's the things they said, the lies they told us, to the rise of crypto that warned it could undermine the global monetary system. Oh no, it can undermine it so much that you're going to invest a bunch of money after you make it fall down? Yeah, okay, sure IMF. Softening stance toward crypto comes as the US embarks on a crypto crackdown in the wake of 2022's market downturn that wiped $2 trillion value and culminated with the implosion of major exchange FTX, which they played a role in that too. I'll expose that in more details shortly. Every single thing that you see happening negative in crypto is, for the most part, controlled. This is planned, this is stuff, and that doesn't necessarily mean Sam Bankman-Fried. In fact, I can tell you right now, Sam Bankman-Fried, even though he allowed it to happen with his stupidity, he is absolutely not someone who should ever be given a second chance at crypto. He did not understand what they were doing. He was a victim of this, even though if he was smarter, he wouldn't have allowed himself to be a victim. So he can both be stupid and responsible and also be a victim at the same time, which is kind of a weird thing to think about. But in this case, it is absolutely true. Let me go ahead and show you this article here. Dozens of Chinese nationals arrested for cryptocurrency mining, and these guys from China doing crypto mining, they are insanely good at finding ways to get around this stuff. They are very determined. They're capable of coming up with all sorts of crazy strategies. It's actually really impressive what they've been able to do. These guys were running a full crypto mining facility in an abandoned factory in Libya after getting kicked out of China. It's actually remarkable how they were able to set this up that fast, but they were making a bunch of money from it. And we're seeing this at the same time as some big players are trying to get into the crypto mining space. You can see a new Bitcoin mining giant prepares to enter the fray. This is in reference to Hut 8, a US Bitcoin mining corp, which is merging with North American crypto mining giants, and they are merging together to make one of the biggest conglomerates of crypto mining that we have ever seen. They're going to be making bank on this, and it's to the point where, yes, it is true, this article is right. In order to make money from Bitcoin, you have to be efficient with it, and this is one clear example of that. Bitcoin mining heats water in Brooklyn bathhouse as users flip out. So we are seeing creative uses for this. You have to imagine, right, when all of that heat is being created, that is what the energy turns into from Bitcoin mining, and all of that can be used not only to heat places, it can also be used to heat water. So even in the summer when you don't need heat, it can still be used for things. As this starts to happen more, we're going to eventually see a time when 90% of the excess heat or more created from cryptocurrency mining, Bitcoin especially, will be able to be harnessed and used for good. You can't create 100% loop. That's impossible. We all know that. That would be nice if you can do that. Then you're set for life. You got the infinite energy supply. Never have to worry again. But we'll settle for 90+% because that already increases the efficiency so much. And when you combine that with using solar panels, with using green forms of energy, which some people use to get political, that's stupid. They're just cool. I mean, it works. So why not use it right? It shouldn't be political. And so when you use those, when you use solar panels, Tesla solar panels, other solar panels, and then you're also taking most of that energy and reusing it again, it becomes extremely efficient, way more efficient, of course, than the banks, which all of that energy just gets wasted after it's used. Very important distinction to keep in mind. As CoinDesk believes that only Bitcoin miners with low power costs and high sustainable energy will even survive at all. So you may have to do that in the future if you want to be a player in the Bitcoin mining space, which is fine. We actually have a pretty big stake in the Bitcoin mining space with miningclub.io, which next payout is coming soon. That has actually been a very successful adventure, and we're continuing to build it up even more. But as this becomes more relevant, we'll see a lot of people taking advantage of it. And then what leg will these people who claim Bitcoin and crypto is bad for the environment even have to stand on? They already don't have one to stand on. And when it gets even 5 times more efficient than it is now, they really won't. Anyway, that's all the updates for today. What a crazy week. It's been a bit since we came on. We're going to try to be coming on even more, but it has been a crazy week, and it's been fun to not only watch the crypto market go up, but to see some of our predictions come true even faster than expected. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I'll see you in the next video.